Hello everybody, my name is Paula Shane, and I don't want you confusing me with Paula Dean, because that beautiful woman, she always steals my recipes. I put a whole stick of butter in everything. I can't believe that she's on the Food Network and I'm sitting here doing cooking tutorials in my kitchen. I can't even get picked up. You know, God don't like ugly. So Miss Paula Dean, you make room, okay? Because Miss Paula Sheen is about to take over. Miss Paula Sheen, okay? So all y'all viewers out there, you get into Paula Sheen because we taking over.
Hey guys, it's Ricky and welcome to the kitchen. In today's episode, I'm going to give you a simple routine on how to make smothered pork chops. I'm going to be serving them with asparagus and some bowl-in-the-bag white rice, as Miss Paula Sheen says. Stay tuned. We're at our stove, and basically what we're going to do is cook the pork chops and the asparagus. And we have some water on boil for the rice. We're going to cook our gravy in the same pot as the pork chops. We have a pot here half full of water with a decent amount of salt and some olive oil for the asparagus. Basically I have thin pork chops that I've already prepared. Here's your seasoning for the pork chops. I did use Crisco pure vegetable oil. We want to end up with a golden brown pork chop like so, keeping in mind that you're also going to put these in with the gravy that we're going to make next and have the flavors melt together for about 10 minutes. We're going to use Success boil-in-the-bag rice. It cooks in about 10 minutes. Just throw that in there. It's going to take a decent amount of asparagus. I did cut the ends off, and we're just going to throw these in to this pot here. I have a little tray here with the paper towels that I'm just going to place these on to drain the excess oil. The next part is very important, so I want to make sure that everyone pays very close attention. Pay attention to this. So you see I left the remaining kind of leftover drippings from the pork chops and a little bit of the oil, not too much, you see here. And this is what we're going to use to make our gravy. So we have one onion that we're going to toss in. We're just going to move this onion around in this mixture until it kind of breaks down and starts to caramelize. A half cup of all-purpose flour, and I have about a half teaspoon of black pepper and then a teaspoon of salt. We're just going to be browning the flour. So this is very important. And just move it around until it's brown. We have chicken broth, which is cold. We have about 2 cups of it here and a whisk. So the next thing I'm going to do is slowly pour this chicken broth in here and stir everything together. This you want to stir constantly because you don't want your gravy to be lumpy. And I can already tell that I'm going to add more chicken broth and even some cold water. Do a tiny bit of browning. We are now going to place the pork chops back in to the gravy. This is called smothering your pork chops. So we're going to turn off the asparagus, turn this fire down to a medium low, and just let everything kind of simmer, and the gravy will thicken a bit so the heat doesn't have to be so high. We'll flip the pork chops once and then we'll serve it with our asparagus and our white rice. Yum. Another dish completed in about 25 minutes, which is very flavorful and southern. Smothered pork chops are something that I grew up on. Thanks so much for tuning in. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.